On this video platform we call YouTube, there has been some wonderful content creators. Creators just kind of get burnt out and they just come and go, and others suffer some major tragedies. What's up everybody, I'm Amaryx, and today we're talking about 5 YouTubers that passed away. Now keep in mind that this is not in particular order, this is just a list. Number 5, Etika. Now this was actually a content creator I actually got to experience myself before he died when he was alive. He was always pretty real and genuine with everyone, and he also made his audience smile a lot of the time. Now unfortunately he couldn't keep up with his mental health and he was struggling severely, and what would really happen to him was he would also post videos of him having mental breakdowns and just having really crazy rants about stuff. And I understand, because stuff like that, sometimes if you have nothing to vent to, dude, sometimes you can get lonely, and I think that's what happened to him. He was not right in the head for a while, and yeah, this is what he turns to was his audience, and he would try to let out all his feelings out on camera. And on his very last video, he kind of went out really sad. What happened was he made a video about apologizing to his audience, his fans, and other YouTubers, and explaining all the good memories and everything while he was kind of walking randomly near a bridge, I think. And you hear the audience and everything, the ambition of foreshadowing of what's going to happen to him. And very shortly after that video came out, there was news that he had completely taken his life. And it's so freaking sad, dude, because he was only 29 years old when this happened. That is way too young, and no one should have to feel that way and obviously take their own life at 29 years old, dude, because that is pretty young. And yeah, rest in peace to him, dude, because he was actually a really cool creator. Number 4, Angry Grandpa. Now this content creator is actually from the earlier days of YouTube. While it wasn't 2005 era, it was more 2010 plus. It was when YouTube wasn't super strict and you can pretty much get monetized for basically anything that wasn't sex related, pretty much. The channel was about Michael Green and his beloved grandpa, and while he did make a vlog channel called Kid Behind the Camera, that this channel was basically about him just messing with his grandpa and getting a crazy reaction out of him. And not gonna lie, dude, this grandpa was very original, and it's so sad too with how everything happened. But yeah, he was a very unique character. Now this grandpa had a character, right? He was actually very mean, immature. He was also very blunt at times, but he would also get really aggressive where he'd start breaking Michael's stuff, and sometimes for a good reason, because Michael was a grown adult and he does sometimes act like a spoiled kid in his earlier videos. But yeah, he was a very interesting character where he'd pretty much have mental breakdowns, and he would actually troll the crap out of him most of the time. This was another channel too I did grow up on a little bit, especially on the earlier days of Angry Grandpa, before Angry Grandpa had a bunch of skits and other funny pranks they were doing and stuff. Back when the pranks were more raw and real footage and stuff, not more of scripted and stuff for entertainment. But it was still entertaining all throughout for the most part. Unfortunately, Angry Grandpa was suffering from health issues and everything for the last couple years of his tenure before what really happened on December 10th, 2017 is where Angry Grandpa had really bad health problems this time, and he was actually just beat cancer from last year, and he was diagnosed with liver cirrhosis. I think that's how you pronounce it. I might have to post it up and let you guys decide. And he was about 67 years old when he died. So it was a relatively decently long life, but still a little cut short, but not as short as the other content creators I'm about to list below. Rest in peace, Angry Grandpa. The internet has not forgotten about you. Number 3, Josh Newman. Now, a lot of you guys might not be aware who this guy was from the earlier days of YouTube, but this guy was actually an upcoming YouTube star that was actually growing pretty fast. This event happened pretty recently. What he would do is he would make videos about being a filmmaker, skateboarding, longboarding, and he even has childhood videos of him, just longboarding, skateboarding, and doing all the passion stuff for his whole life, and he stuck to it for so long, dude. And seeing those montages of him making really sick clicks and stunts and stuff was really cool too. And many people liked him too for his really cool editing, cool shots and tricks as well. His editing was really good. And what's awesome too was he was also very positive. He inspired many young audiences to skateboard, and he made sure no one was really ashamed to be into that kind of stuff. And looking back, it's pretty cool. But unfortunately, at only 22 years old, he died in a tragic plane crash that was definitely not his fault at all, and it really sucks because the kid was pretty young. He was only 22, and I'm only 2 years older than him, dude, and I can't imagine dying that young. And the channel was only the beginning for him too, because he just hit 1 million subscribers, and who knows how many more he could have had if this did not happen to him. And it sucks, dude, because he was growing really fast and he was following his dream and everything. Rest in peace, Josh. Number 2, Steve Cash, also known as the Talking Kitty Cat series. Now this one was very surprising surprising because I do remember watching this type of videos and his content back in the early 2010s, around 2013 or 14. And the guy was pretty young too the whole time he was making this. And what was cool is like he was making funny cat videos of them, of them sounding like they're talking to him, and he would communicate with them on camera, which is cool. And no matter how much content we stuff, how much diversity we have with YouTube videos and stuff, the type of content we like, I think we can all agree that everyone likes a good cat video, whether it's well edited or not. Like, everyone likes cat videos. What was really weird for me was, well, I wasn't a super diehard fan of like his videos where I'd watch him, binge watch him. They'd pop up a lot that I didn't even know this guy died about 2.5 years ago, because this guy seemed so nice and so humble, and he had the most genuine content you could find on YouTube, like one of the most. Unfortunately, Steve was really struggling mentally and having very bad thoughts, and he ended up taking his own life on October 13th of 2019. He was only 40 years old too when he died, and it really sucks, man, because it seems like the most genuine, wholeheartedly people are the ones that die really young or have the worst stuff happen to them. Rest in peace, Steve. Number 1 is Now Let's Play Minecraft. Now, this guy really stands out because he was making a Minecraft channel that made parodies and stuff, and this was back when Minecraft was like really big for the parodies and everything, and when it was really peaking the first time around. Like, it's still popular now for its speedruns and other things too, but yeah, the parodies were where it's at in the early 2000s, around 2011 to 2013. Now, this guy was extremely young when this happened, and when he was making Minecraft videos, he was also in like high school and middle school when this all happened, because he was playing his favorite video game in Minecraft, making parodies on the side, while just kind of living an ordinary life in middle school, because he was only 14 years old. And what was extremely impressive was that this guy racked over 20,000 subscribers and even got partnered with YouTube and everything before he even made it to high school. And he actually was doing pretty good. And like, I would kill for that right now. And I'm like 24. But anyways, yeah, he ended up was taking his own life way too early, dude. Like, his life didn't even really begin yet. He was still in that stage where he was just trying to get through school. And I can't imagine that, dude. That's really sad, because I remember when I was 14 and oh man, I can't imagine just having your life end suddenly like that. One thing that I did find that was really cool was that he was on like a forum, right? The fans posted a forum talking about him. And they were talking about how the parodies made them smile, made their day. And he also shares other friends, because he had some relatively decent success for his very young career on YouTube and his age too. And it was really cool and very humble to see that everyone kind of pay his respects towards the creator and show appreciation that he was not alone during his darkness. And it is really, yeah, it's pretty sad. Okay, that is it for today's video. If there is one thing I've learned from viewing this list and talking to you guys about it, is that no matter how much money you have, happiness, or anything you have, like YouTube success and everything, that if your mental health is not good, dude, that it can rob you of your happiness and even take your own life, no matter the circumstances, whether you're a celebrity or not. And also, anything can happen to you at any given time too, at the unfortunate events that the other YouTubers suffered. It's honestly a pretty sad reality, and we just gotta learn to deal with it, and it sucks. If you liked today's video, make sure to leave a like. If you really enjoyed the content, make sure to slap that subscribe button, man, because we're trying to get to 8,000 pretty soon. I'd love to get 10,000 at the end of the year. It'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I thought to make something that was very interesting for a lot of YouTubers and stuff that could maybe relate to some of their favorite creators and kind of make it in the list. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for your guys' time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.